Hello there, my Sagittarius friends. This is Absinthe, and I am here with your monthly reading. I know it's been a while since I've done reading, but we're here now, and I actually put up your daily reading. It would be about 2 days ago now, so you can go and check that out. There's a daily reading playlist available. I already spread out your cards here because I have a handheld camera and it's just easier. It helps me to gather the story before we go into it. Alright, so I pulled up a significator card from the Orishas deck, and we have Babaluaye here in the upright, the Iresusu. Okay, and this is basically saying to respond to a spiritual call. Might be religious, but it might not, it might be just a spiritual call. This is telling you to live your life with purpose, and also like to watch out for anxiety, because you may be a bit high strung in this situation. This is calling you to calm down inner tensions, and to reflect upon your situation and upon your motivations, really. Whatever situation you're facing right now, you can face it with confidence. Alright? So, then we have the first card here. It's the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is your purpose in midheaven. So, the situation, the atmosphere of your situation may be at cross purposes with your actual purpose, or like what you are on this planet to do. You are inextricably drawn to material things in this world, and that may actually stop you from achieving stability, and actually it may take you away from an opportunity that could actually change your life. You cast away the spiritual in favor for a stability and comfort. You also need to pay attention to details in your environment, and you need to understand what is going on around you, because maybe you're a little bit out of touch with reality. This could also signify messages, something that will happen, like an event, paperwork, that you need to pay attention to, or maybe an unexpected gift or something. So, but we can clarify that. Let's see. We have as your obstacle here with the Queen of Cups. So I'm thinking this is actually a person, maybe a water sign of some sort. It may seem like an obstacle to you, but I don't think it's necessarily an obstacle. I think this is a person in your life who is a very calm character and tries to stop you from doing destructive things. And you see it as you kind of see it as an obstacle, but this is a very receptive person, and this is the idea, the archetype of unconditional love. This is a person who is a very good observer, counsels and heals, has the ability to, or even you feel like you can't even do that within your own self. Like, you feel like you don't have the ability to do that, but you do, potentially. But this archetype is a spiritual person, a very mature spiritual person, who's a really good listener. And that's really interesting, that you would see that as your obstacle. Your goal, like a goal that you want, or if you keep on this path, would be the Page of Cups, which again here is a water earth element. So there's something that you want to embody. And this may be like a third party situation. Maybe you've gotten with someone else behind the other person's back, because this is an opposite, the Queen of Cups, to this one. So maybe a childish or like a very casual like relationship, nothing that not something that has to do with this ideal here. It's a different ideal. So I'm thinking you're being seduced by someone who's the opposite of that person, or it's definitely, this is an obstacle here. So maybe I don't think it's like the same person though. It could be, but that is really strange, because yeah, that's revealing something completely different nature. We'll have to see a little bit more. But definitely you're being seduced. It's a different relationship, it seems like. This is the opposite of this one. So we have the foundation here. Let's see if we can find out a little bit more. Hold on. I actually used this one. You seem to have a lot of people in this deck. This reading. This is the foundation. We have fire, air elements, and we have the Knight of Wands here in the reversed. Okay, so again, I think that this has to do with this card, and I think there's a third party. It could be that this is in conjunction with this card, and this person is the reverse of that Cup's nature. It uses that emotional nature in a reverse manner. So it's a very sexy person, an enticing person, someone with a very strong sex drive. It can even be you channeling that energy from that. And maybe that's what's causing the nervousness, I feel like, because you're living a double life, maybe, here. And you don't want the other person to find out. That's your obstacle. So that person that's been waiting for you, you know, has been very patient. You see it as an obstacle because you want to lead that other life that it gets very materialistic, physical, kind of carnal life, right? So this person is definitely like a hot-tempered person, very domineering, kind of dramatic, theatrical, and sensational. This could even be your nature, because it's anxiety. Yeah, and wanting to move from one person to another person. I'm thinking that's also reflecting your nature as well. You want to just be kind of like the playboy, playgirl kind of person, and moving from one person to another person. That also would match the fire element here. With, even though this has air here. Yeah, you don't really think, or they don't really think before they jump and do things. I think it's really you. You don't really think before you set forth to do things, and you're kind of overconfident. You have I guess, a big ego, I would say, but you have to watch out for that. You may be in and out of relationships, but you have someone that's definitely waiting for you and wanting to be that calm and steady person in your life. Maybe you moving from house to house, and there's just a lot of big arguments, and I guess breakups back and forth. That life is very chaotic. Okay, and then we have this passing influence. So this is the past. So here we have an air with earth here, and we have the page of swords in the reverse. There's so many like people cards here. There's probably a lot of messages coming into for you. You're definitely very scattered in your thinking. You will be facing unexpected situation. It's like misjudgment I'm getting. And also, not only misjudgment, it's kind of like you're able to lie really well. You've lied really well in the past, but also I think that there's some kind of spy thing going on here. So maybe you try to be a liar or something. You try to cover it up. But it kind of like is destructive, and maybe you got found out. Maybe in the past, that's what I'm getting here. With this card, definitely know how to maneuver your way out of things. Let me see. Yeah, maybe you were able to successfully cover it up. Because I see the Four of Swords here. And that is Jupiter in Libra. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra person. And this is a time of tranquility. And although there have been lots of fights and stuff, like a struggle, I guess you were able to smooth things over. Like maybe the person did not find out, but it doesn't mean that that's the right thing to do, it's a time to organize yourself, so this is kind of like in the near future, so it's kind of like reorganize yourself and figure out what you're doing. It's also called a spirituality. So maybe think about what is the priority, your priorities, and think about why it is you're doing what you're doing. You know what your motivations. Do you want to stay like this forever? Do you want to keep moving from person to person? Do you want to keep deceiving this person who is obviously here for you, but you see them as like kind of like it's the ending of your lifestyle, you know, and you feel like they're going to like obstruct your way of life? Do you want to keep being a bachelorette forever? You know, do you really want to you gotta reorganize your thoughts here? You know, sometimes you have to grow up and out of that way of life, because then, you know, what are you left with? You know, what is your purpose? That is what this is, this convalescence. You know, you might have also been having a little bit of health issues, but now it's like you're recovering from them. That's what this card traditionally means. And then for your attitude, maybe you feel like you will avert the disaster that is coming through your slick speaking and through your quick wit and stuff like that. You feel like you can get out of this. This could also signify a possible breakup, you know, or breaking of the relationship. You might even have a change of heart because of that, and you may feel like, oh wow, look all this stuff I've done, and look at what it's led to, you know. This is that Mars energy there. You seem to be very fiery in nature, anyway. In any event, this change will be a positive change for you. It's not going to be all bad, you know. And we have here the environment, people surrounding you. So maybe this person, like I said, this person seems to be a very calm and patient person, or traditional person. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus or another earth sign. You know, someone who is very kind and very patient, you know, and has traditional values. Maybe it's opposite of what I guess your lifestyle may be, you know, and that's why you feel like it's an obstacle. Maybe you feel like I've never grown up like that. I've grown up like this, and this is what I'm used to, you know, and you feel like you will have to leave that, right? To be with this person, if you really want to be with this person, instead of moving from person to person, you know, your ideas of what stability and comfort is may not be the actual meanings of what stability and comfort is. You'll have to reevaluate that. And this is also like looking into your inner self and listening to your inner voice. You know, this is in your environment. This person is also a very loyal person, a very sympathetic listener, a very good person. They also give you a lot of advice. It may even be like the institution of marriage. So this is a person that really believes in marriage, even though you may not hold those values, you know, but you got with this person, you know, and I guess maybe you didn't ask all the questions because you know, maybe they want you and maybe you don't want them at the moment. Maybe you just want to keep playing around, but you know, they have those beliefs, and now you have to realize, do you want to have those beliefs too? You know, then we have our hopes and fears. So like I said, you may either be fearing a relationship, or there's a lot of strife in the relationship. There might even be suspicion on that other person's part. There's a lot of unfaithfulness going on, you know, and you have to realize, because if I remember correctly, I think Gemini is the opposite of of Sagittarius. So you kind of like flipped upside down right now. You know, you have to tap into your inner wisdom and figure out, you know, why are you so scared, you know, of this, you know, and this could also mean that maybe you're afraid of a breakup, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, if you keep on this path, yeah, it's gonna be that way, because they're gonna realize, like, you know, they're waiting for you, you know, they're really frustrated, you know, and they don't really know what to do either. You understand? So, you have to realize what you're gonna do now. I think you need to make that decision. Here we have the 9 of Pentacles. So, like a earth sign again. So, if you keep on this course, this is what's gonna happen ultimately. Yeah. You're gonna keep trying to doing what you're doing, right? And then it's gonna end up being bad luck for you. Like, I mean, it's just gonna be overall, I guess, just dishonest, just being dishonest. I'm guessing also in money. I don't know what that has to do with the situation. Maybe that beginning card has to do with it. So yeah, taking advantage. Of maybe the document. Maybe you're gonna come into some money and you're not gonna handle it really well, and it's gonna affect everything else in your life. Maybe you're gonna feel like, oh yeah, I have this money now, I'm better than everybody, you know, and yeah, and then everything that you've wanted, or everything that everything that you've wanted, the security, the stability, is not gonna be there. You end up hating the fact that you got that luck in the first place, either inheritance or otherwise. So basically, it's a hot mess. My advice to you is to meditate now. This seems to be the advice, the 4 of Swords. Meditate on yourself, realize what your values are, really, and realize what direction you want to take into your life to make it better, you know, and pay attention to this person right here, whoever it is, and just stop playing around, because I don't know, I think it's digging into your character, you know, and it's certainly not helping you in your financial situations either. And you know, it seems like this person really wants something deep with you, you know, but you're afraid, or you know it's probably gonna break, you know, if you keep playing around. So just stop playing around and realize that, you know, you have a lot of blessings in your life, you know, and you can do better. All right, I know you can. Okay, so I think that's it for this video, and if you like it, press the like button. I know it seems a little bit like we on this channel, we're all about channeling whatever comes out. So even if it seems kind of negative, it is what it is. Sometimes, you know, we need a wake-up call, you know, and sometimes the truth is not pretty. You have all these channels and all these people, they want to tell you only positive things, you know, but it doesn't work like that always, and doesn't work like that in life either, and you know that. You know that life is not all beds of roses, you know, and sometimes we need to be slapped around with the truth, you know what I'm saying, so that we can do better, so we can be happier, right? So yeah, I know, like, even with my Gemini video, yeah, it was a sort of a similar message, But, like it or not, you gotta get the truth out, and it would help people. That's our job, is to help others, right? So, like I said, if it resonates, it resonates. If not, there are others, you just chill. Alright? So, the like button, the subscribe button is below. You know what to do. And I hope y'all have a great weekend and everything. I know it's the holiday weekend and stuff. Alright, I hope y'all have fun. And, just chill, okay? And think about what I said today. Thank you very much. Bye.